Hey gang, Ken here. I am a website designer for coaches. And in this video, I will answer the question, how do I collect email addresses for my website? This question came up in working with a client, and she's new in business, new online, and she's heard the advice I should get people's email addresses from my website when they visit. And so I want to clarify something for new coaches who are trying to understand how this all works. What you really don't do is you're not able to actually just take people's email addresses without them actually providing it. So like in front of me on my website, I have a page. It says get website tips by email. And you put your email address in here and you sign up. So I wouldn't be able to actually get someone's email address if they're just casually visiting my website. I'd have to ask them for it and they'd have to put it in to physically type it in and enter it. So they have to opt in or they have to choose to be on your email list. And that's the key thing here. So you again, you can't just take people's email address and start sending them stuff, but you can invite them to give you their email address. And if someone's going to give you their email address, there needs to be a reason for that person to give it to you. So you need to motivate them to want to give it to you, and to do that, a good way of doing it is to offer value and a way of staying in touch over time. If they put their email address in, and that could be just weekly tips. It could be a monthly how-to article. It could be as vague, which generally doesn't work so well. It's just join my newsletter. And usually that when people see that, they'll be more resistant to put their email address in if the value isn't clear. How you're going to engage isn't going to be clear, because our email addresses are so full of spam and junk, and probably old newsletters we joined we really don't want to be on, and all kinds of stuff. So I think a great way to invite people to put their email address into your sign up box is to a great way for new coaches getting started online is to offer a newsletter or some sort of article on some periodic basis, or it could be a video, it could be all kinds of content these days, it could be all kinds of things that you'll provide them on some basis, and the content you provide them should be aligned to their challenges and struggles. So if that's why it does help to have a central focus for your coaching services, because then it makes it clear how people get value from being on your email list. Okay, so you need to provide value, and again, a simple way of doing this is to invite them to maybe traditionally you can call it a newsletter, but it doesn't have to be like any big drawn out kind of newsletter with promotions and different sections and what classic newsletters might look like, but more a simplified coaching newsletter for your coaching, from your coaching business, on topics that are most relevant to your ideal clients. Okay, so for me, I'm a web designer. I work with coaches and I work on their websites, so I give website tips by email. I could even sell this more by saying website tips to grow your coaching business by email, but I opted for something very simple, a simple phrasing here. I also, and a good thing also to do is offer something of value immediately when they get on your list. Like right now, I have this website prep checklist, a page of 10 small but vital tasks for a great start on your website. So I have this giveaway as well. And you don't have to have a giveaway. Some people might think, oh, hey, why don't you just give me this giveaway by just putting it on a downloadable PDF somewhere, or make a blog post and just give it to me. And I could do that, and maybe I'll do that. And some people do different things with their email list invitations. Some people have a free giveaway or free course, or maybe you put your email address in, you don't get any, you go to a video. So there's different ways of doing this, but essentially, if you want to collect email addresses from your website, you'll invite people to give you their email address for some sort of value. And email is something at a more continued basis. So to give them an article for one-time use doesn't really make sense. You might just give them the article for free. But if there's going to be continued content that comes, that's fresh, that's new, like updates, news, offerings, articles, that's a reason to stay in touch by email. And that's a good way to invite people to be on your email list. Be respectful. Don't send them junk. Promise that they can get off, unsubscribe easily, and that helps them get over the resistance of getting on your email list. Okay, so again, to summarize, what you don't do is take people's email addresses without their permission. You offer a reason to stay in touch that's valuable for their email address, like a newsletter. And you can come up with a simplified newsletter, something doable related to your coaching, valuable, and something you can do on your own time and make it good. So it's relationship building. That's how you get email addresses from your website. Okay, until next time.